in terms of technology, our own evolution or whatever, we can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
We've gone as a race, we've gone so far in 100 years, and we can't quite keep up with what's going on. So without, putting in that focus to ourselves as well as to our environment and returning so that there is that flow, we're going to end up behind technology so far, it's going to be next to impossible to catch back up.
Yeah. And the only way to recover from that would be to reprogram the technology. But then that's also $1 billion of research study. That's also labor. That's also, just a lot of different things. We'll miss, like, it's harder to undo something than it is to produce or to create it. But to correct it, it takes more work. Perfect example. There's something that they built in Disney at Epcot, I believe it was. I want to say within the last 2-3 years. The foundation of it, if there was just one piece, if it was a centimeter off, if they got that thing all the way built and it was a centimeter off, the time and the effort and resources it would take for them to tear that entire monument down to rebuild it because of 1 centimeter was incorrect. That's a lot of work. There's no room for error there. And that's technology. There's no room for error with technology because as people, we're impressionable about the things that we see in the dependency because, let's be honest, most people like to work smart and not hard. Most people like to work. There's others who like to work hard and not smart. I'm that work hard person until I realize, okay, I've worked hard enough to start working smarter, but it's only because I've had the experience of working hard, seeing what works and what doesn't, but also exposing myself to so many different layers and realms of knowledge. Now I understand how to work smart. So you can't work smart unless you work hard. But if you're going to work hard, don't work hard at creating a system where you never have to work hard at all, because then you lose the essence of who you are. We're innovators, we're engineers, we're creative people. If we give that up to technology, then we depend on something that's not real to tell us who we are when we still have to deal with each other on a day-to-day basis. Like we can't fall into that warp of, digitized, it's the virtual space is a really, really fun and interesting space, but it's far from reality. You can't smell air in VR. You can't drink water and taste it and nourish your body in VR. Like it's a fun experience, but it's not molecular to who we are. Like we're atomic, we're beings made from protons, neutrons, atoms, and all different type of carbon-based molecules inside of our bodies. We need to stay true to that. And if we don't, we vanish.
Yes. Well, and to add on to that, not only can we not understand those sensory things in VR, neither can the computers.
Correct.
They don't know what it is to taste a strawberry. They don't know what it is to smell a flower. And even though they can put it out there as if they can, they can't. And in the same way, they can't feel empathy. They don't understand leadership from a heart-centered kind of space.
Yeah.
And as smart as they are, they're also really dumb in some ways. And we need to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's us too. I like to say that even as people, we're the smartest dummies.
Yes.
We drop the ball all the time. Like we mess it up all the time. And it's fun though, because at least we get to correct each other. A robot, you just have to reprogram, but it's not a living organism. So it doesn't even appreciate the process because it's being instructed.
Yes. Well, I think there's a lot to be said for intent too. If our intent is good, if we're legitimately trying to do better, to give more and to grow, and we make mistakes, we're still human beings being human. We're going to make mistakes. Machines don't have intent. They only have programming.
Yeah.
So, I think there's something to be said for that human side of it too.